Hey guys, welcome back. It's grimreaper calling at you for another video of Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully doing well. Hopefully looking after yourselves and having a great start of the week. So recently you guys know that I've been able to finish the missions for Marius and been able to build them up. Haven't got his final build yet right now because we need oil and glyphs, etc. But it is looking pretty much finished. So I wanted to share my build with you today, which was mainly aimed at live arena, but it can work in all sorts of area. Now, I have dropped a couple of videos already on my channel for Marius live arena. I will drop the links at the top. You guys can see him in action. And then I also will be releasing another video this week using the same kind of style of build in Hydra, which I am looking to kind of rebuild all my Hydra teams. I've already done one team, which was Nightmare, to replace this one, which is going to be, I suppose this is going to now be my Nightmare team, which is massive damage. You can see here that Marius is putting up some insane numbers in the content as well. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to kind of show this in action and kind of show you the numbers my Marius is also going to do. So they're the two things and two disclaimers. We're going to take him into arena and a couple of dungeons today to kind of see what he can do and show you the power of Marius. Right, let's get into it then. Right, so we're going to take him into twins, and I'm just going to kind of showcase him on twins. I replace what's his name, Iron Gut in here with Marius to see what he can do. He's a good champion in twins. Obviously we all can access Marius once you got Arbiter, which is a good thing. You'll probably get Marantu first, but he's a fantastic champion. You can see there quite a bit of damage coming in from Marius. Can hit a bit harder, but mine is mainly built for specifically for live arena, so he is very, very fast on my account. And that's just one thing to kind of take in consideration for my account. He's built very fast. So you can see there plenty of damage coming in. You just jump ahead a little bit of Lydia, which is fine. And you can see here pretty fast with a G-Nut, which a lot of us do have a G-Nut, and then we'll be able to clean up towards the end pretty nicely there. 39 seconds, you can see there, new personal best of 39 seconds. Pretty sweet overall. Okay, so we've got in the Spider 10 team here with Lydia and G-Nut. 3-man team, so you could potentially use some type of food in here as well if you really wanted to. To be fair, I just wanted to kind of just give this a show. And yeah, and all the way through you see there how much damage that the that we are doing to the boss and how much damage we're doing to the spiderlings as well. So you see there is a big amount, and Marius is going to be fast enough to overlap this. Now, this is not the correct build that you should be using for Spider, so that's one thing to kind of take into consideration. You can definitely use other champions as well to make this a bit better. You can see there 12 seconds, 3-man team, 11 million coming in from Marius, and then a G-Nut coming in with 4.4 as well, with Lydia coming in with 1.6, I guess, from the Hex set from her for the Hydra. So you can see there pretty big stats. We're now going to go into Dragon with the same kind of build and see what we can do there in Dragon. And I guess we're just going to use like something similar to this type of build. So we'll take in Lydia, for example, and then we'll take in Marius, and then we'll kind of leave them to do their thing. I think we'll just mangle the first turn so we can get through the waves a bit faster. I don't want to set a preset for this overall. And I guess we can see damage. You can see the stun there coming into effect. And you can see there it's quite a big amount of damage coming in from Marius overall, which is fantastic to see. That's what we want to see. We will mangle this a second. I just kind of want to set it up nicely so we can see him in full action against the dragon, which we'll do in a second. This wave will pop in a second, and then you can see there, don't even get a turn, and then we can just reset and go again. Obviously, he's got the mastery to kill, so he is going to get faster, which is a little bit annoying, but you definitely could speed tune this to be better, right? Like, Marius doesn't need to be, your Marius doesn't need to be so fast as my Marius. It's just because mine's built for live arena. And you can just see there, like, that even with how fast mine is, the amount of damage that he's doing is absolutely incredible. And yeah, it's amazing overall. And then you'll see here, he will help Badal do his job by killing this dragon. This is not my proper dragon team, so it's not going to be fast by a mean shot, but we can see that he can do a job here. And you can see that he just basically just hackling away at the dragon and not really causing much of an issue. Obviously, Badal should have more damage because he's the poisoner in this comp, you know, like he's like the MVP, I guess, for dragon, like the poisoner. It's pretty much like the only place where poison's actually really strong. And you can see there, Marius is just probably going to kill off this dragon if we can get to it. Oh, it's Lydia with that. So we can see there damage coming in from Marius, coming in with 6.6. I guess that's all the damage from the waves. And then Mephala coming in with like 2.3 as well. So very, very decent. Obviously, he's quite fairly good against Ice Golem. Lower level, I wouldn't use him on hard mode because he would set off the passive, and the passive would just absolute smoke you. Obviously, he's good in Sand Devil as well, which I don't really have a team set up for that. I guess I could show you this if I rebuilt this a little bit, but again, I'm not going to kind of break my teams for this one. So let's go ahead, take him into arena, see what we can do in the arena side, and kind of show you like how I kind of imagine to use him. So I just need to go fix my CFE very quickly and my Arbiter, because they're my fastest two champions. So we're going to go ahead and see that. You guys can see a couple of my arena builds. You'll see why he's so fast, because how fast my champions are. He does generally need to be quite fast. So we could come in with just like typical free-to-play team other than CFE. CFE is not a free-to-play champion, sorry. For the free-to-play community, wish he was. I think we all would, but you know, hey ho, it's one of them ones, right? So you'll see here he's actually fairly good against Odin. Obviously he's very good against like a lot of meta champions. He can be used as like a support, but also he can be used as a DPS as well. And that's what I like about this guy, because he can do DPS and support mode. And you can see there, we just polish off this team perfectly fine. And if you're not pushing Platinum Arena, you don't really need to worry about too much. You just want to come in and polish them off. Obviously, he can also work with other defense nukers as well, because he's got increased defense, which we'll show you in a second as well. That style of team is very nice. It's also going to bring that increased accuracy up, which is going to be super good against like champions like Pythian, for example, who are normally high resist and would normally get like 3%, resisted against champions like Armads, etc. You can see that this team is very weak. Let's not I guess not hide that fact. Like so. You'll see that the Enfeeble here will come in and do its job. Weak hits is always amazing. This is going on a little bit longer than I wanted to. You could also, yeah, we could also use a support, which I'm going to show you in a second. And you can see here, we just basically hackling down this Pythian, which we will show you in a second. And there we are. So that is perfectly fine. We have Mariska here, so all sorts of stuff could potentially happen. So we're going to stick with these three. We'll come in with another free-to-play champion, Ronda. Actually, let's use Rhodus. I've been missing using Rhodus a bit, so let's use Rhodus. And obviously, we can use Marius to break that stone skin. It has a triple hit on the E2, which means that the breaking stone skin is very, very consistent overall. So you can see here Mariska is on a 1 turn, and you'll see that we should have the 50% chance of basically beating it all the time. And you could come in with another champion like Rhodas to polish off the champions. Obviously, she's going to revive, which is what it is. I actually could have played the ability there, but I didn't think about that. The sheep ability, I guess. And then, yeah, Rhodas would just let him do his thing. And then we'll play the stun. We have the increased accuracy, so we don't need to worry about resistance. We'll play the A1 to try and get some feebles. Feeble on sleep on Sifi is really good, by the way, because she can't. She basically can't sleep you, right? Which we all know Sifi sleep is pretty OP in this game. We're gonna take out you, or we don't get you. Okay, we do get extra turn on Rhodas, and then we'll take out again refresh coming in. He's in Merciless, by the way, so if you see why he's getting them extra turns, etc., and the refresh, it's basically because Merciless set is working very, very sweet on him. We've got another speed team here, which is really good against Armads because of the way he will counterattack. Obviously, he can still get stunned, unfortunately. Kind of wish you had like a version where you could just didn't have to worry about that. And then you can come in, do it like so. You can also go, he's very good in go second teams as well, and very good in defense-based nukers, which we'll show you in a second. So I guess we'll show you against a defense-based nuker. So Marius will need to be in here. Where are you, Marius? Marius. Level 1 blessing. Okay, so we need a defense-based nuker. I guess we can do Rash. I guess I don't have Harmony. I guess Rash is probably the best defense nuker on my account. Or Torment, I guess, as well. So we can go something like this. As long as he's faster than him, perfect, right? So he should be missing any gear. I just re-geared him. So you're going to come in like this. You're going to do this AoE, which we should get some turn meter back. And we'll see here, we'll probably get resisted. Oh, we don't? Okay, that's a really poorly built champion, I guess. Go revive. He's going to smack. And you can see there that the synergy between Marius and other defense-based nukers is amazing, right? In Harmony is really good as well, but you would need Sifi because of the Torment in here. We could too easy, right? Bit too easy. We could try something like this. It's a bit of a mess. Maybe we'll try something a bit different. No, let's leave him in here. We have a Sifi in here, so it's not a good idea to try Torment. We could try Torment with Marius as well, which would be very, very good. No Stone Skin. We've only got Stone Skin on one champion, which is a bit unfortunate. We'll go ahead and just put skills on cooldown. It's not high resist because I was able to put on cooldown. You can see there, it went from 2 turns to 1 turn. I'm actually going to play the passive there, side A3. And then we'll wait for him to revive, like so. And then we will come in. He's obviously got a few problems, I guess, with like champions, but he's really good against mythicals, which I guess we'll try and showcase in a second. He's really good against what's his name, Sigford, as well, because you can put Sigford passive on cooldown and then basically deal with the passive like that as well. I'm gonna try ahead and try not to get block revive on me. And then we'll come through like again. He gets stunned and then goes down the team pretty nicely, like so. You can see there 384k damage. So let's see if we can find a mythical Any mythical would be nice. Lady M, I guess. Squishy team is probably what we'd want to see, actually. So gonna come in with Sifi, and then Warlord, I guess. Yeah, Warlord. And then we'll just watch basically the passive kill them, which is going to be amazing. Massive massive counter to Helicath as well, which honestly is one of the most annoying champions in Arena right now, and he has been for a long time. There's definitely gear missing on my Warlords because he's meant to go before Thingy Bobby, Marius. We didn't actually see Lady M in action here. I was just killed him too easily. Very squishy team. That was not what we wanted to showcase. Okay, let's try this because we got a Taurus on here, and yeah, that's missing gear. So let's come in with Rodus, I guess. We come with Rodus or Duchess? We're coming with Duchess. My Marius is not built to go with Duchess. Duchess is slower than my Marius, but that's fine. We can have some fun. Come in like so. Got resisted. Oh, the 10-meter drop got resisted. And then we can come in, do some damage. Hopefully we don't kill Lady M. We do not. She's gonna come in. And this, oh, he's not gonna do the. He's not gonna do the. She's not gonna do the transform. She's not be set up to do it. It's a shame. Oh no, we've been sheeped now. Oh, we've been sheeped. That's not what I wanted to showcase. I want to showcase sheep. We want to showcase Marius. I'm just going to give him a win there. Probably will screenshot it. There's only one sheep in here as well. He is a bit susceptible to sheep, I've noticed. Against a lot of sheep, he is a bit susceptible to sheep, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm actually going to just sheep Taurus there. You can see there, stun's pretty nice from the A3. And then we'll see like this. So we're gonna lose the. He's just not set up the AI, as he's just left it to do the AoE, which is really annoying because I wanted to flip forms so we can see the passive in there. I guess you guys can go check out one of my videos in live arena to kind of see him in effect against them. But yeah, he's obviously great buff debuff stripper. Let's see if we can make this work. Is it go flip forms? No, there we are. Finally flip form. And we are lucky enough to get Enfeeble out. We had temperature drop, so it caused him to do its passive again. And you can see, like so, that is the way to go with Marius. Now, we are going to go and look at his build now. And then I'm going to show you some different masteries as well that we could potentially use for Hydra and PvC specifically. But I think if you're sleeping on this guy for even live arena, even if a Kraken could see a lot of utility in him. So I can't see any player in this game saying that don't have a use for Marius. He's that strong, right? He is the best free champion that anyone could require right now that I can think of in PvC and PvP. Carnage is not to his level and should be. Lady M, I think, is just as good, but I think Marius is just slightly bit better at the moment for this meta. Anyway, let's go take a look at his build. Okay, so this is my Marius build right now. He's in a 6-piece Slayer set. I do really enjoy Marius in Slayer set because it frees up Savage for other champions, and this kind of allows me to have a fast Marius overall. So these are his stats then for his arena content. So accuracy coming in at 320. Obviously, he has increased accuracy, well, so that you can add an extra 150 onto that. Obviously, critical damage is slightly bit low at the moment, but we will get him to a 4-star blessing That will put him over like 300 critical damage as well once I've done the gloves. Then we have really solid accuracy, size speed as well of 314, and then defense coming in at 5,600, and then HP is reasonable. I have level 1 at the moment, which at the moment the blessing is cruelty, because I just find cruelty really useful. You could go with like harvest cast. You can also go lightning cage. I'd only take lightning cage if you were looking at sorry, for lightning cage, I'd only look at lightning cage if you're just going to go 4-piece savage and then 4-piece stone skin. That's the only way I'd take this. You could also take polymorph at 6-star, cushion rem at 6-star as well, which would be super OP. And then what else could you take in? I guess Soul Reap as well, Life Harvest as well. There's so many blessings you can use. Cushion rem I'd only use for Hydra. And then you can use natural wraith, a natural wraith for Hydra as well. Potentially might be better crush of rem. So there's so many good blessings for him depending on what you want him for. These are arena masteries that are focused just at arena. So we have Ruthless Ambush, we have Optimus because we were using him with stuns. Then we have Cycle of Violence, Shield Breaker as well, because of the bolster set, etc., which you do see now and again. Hammer Smasher for Arena. Obviously, it's fully booked. So you can go accuracy or defense banner here, critical damage, defense here as well. We've got speed to send it with defense, so could get him faster as well. I do want defense here as well for his build, or potentially accuracy as well, which might be some of our push. I want critical damage here as well. I'm really happy with his defense overall, and then just defense along the top row as well. So once my build is like fully done, he will be roughly around about 320 speed, with around about, I think it's like extra 38 critical damage, I think, from a 6-star. Let me just take a look. From a 6-star blessing, I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, extra 38. So we'll be looking out for that for Marius overall to make him hit much harder, which would put me at 300. We'll be at 320, I guess, once I got the gloves done as well. Maybe just under slightly, which is pretty insane stats for that speed, and all fairness. I think that's pretty good overall. So let's talk about masteries then. So I do like Master Hex. This gives you a 30% chance to place Enfeeble for 2 turns, right? Enfeeble can be extended by Master Hex. So that's one thing to kind of figure out. Now, I'm not too sure, but I think Snipe potentially could work for the A1. I think it's extra 5%. About 90% sure they can make it a bit extra. So that might be something you might want to add to your build, and something I might need to change on my build. Now, if we're talking about P versus E specific masteries, we're going to talk about masteries in general. We're going to use something a bit similar but a bit different, right? So potentially, if it's a case of that, you're going to come in with this and you're going to use Life Drinker, you're going to use Cycle of Violence, potentially you go like this, and then I think you go something like that as well, potentially for Hydra, right? Or P versus C content. Or you could potentially go War Master. I guess Giant Slayer. No, Giant Slayer wouldn't be any good. So this would be the way to go for P versus E content. Hopefully you like this. I got a pretty sweet Marius build. I'm very happy with this. I know he's extremely fast. You don't need him this fast. I've just got him this fast because of my couple of my setups are like speed. Speedy is the key for my account on a couple of things like that. Anyway, hopefully you like this. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grim. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.